Hello and welcome to part 6. This time we will look at the git add command and how to add new files to the local git tracking. So git needs to know which files to manage and track the history of, and we need to specify that. So we can add existing files in our project to git, and whenever we create a new file, git will usually ask whether that file should be added to git. That will a pop-up will appear. And when your project is under git tracking, git control, whatever you call it, all your files will be color coded. The name of the files will have a different color: green, blue, red, black, I think are the colors. And the colors will define the status of git, so whether a file is added or up to date or deleted or not tracked. So let's take a look at IntelliJ. I have my simple pizza app. We haven't gotten that far, but here we are. And you can see here the files initially. So this project is under git version control. We will see that in a later video, how to set that up. And I have a console UI class. I have a start app, so this is where we start, and currently nothing happens. And I can just run it and it prints out hello world or something like that. Well, almost something like that. So these files are green, so that means they have been added to git, and I can see that in the commit here. This is my staging area, and we can see the console UI is added, so git knows about it. There are also some unversioned files, VCS XML. I don't know what that is. Maybe that should be versioned. So let's create a new file. Let's create a class and call it main menu handler. So this is supposed to print out the main menu to the console. We won't do anything with it. And you can see it is blue. So I'm actually not sure what that means. But a quick Googling says that it means blue is modified in not active change list. Okay, but after a little while you'll see this pop up and it asks you, should we add the file to git? And you can see now it's turned red because it is not currently under git control, and if I press cancel it will remain red, and we can go to the commit here and we can see, okay, it's down here, so it's unversioned. Git is not tracking it. So I want to go and I want to git and I want to add it, and there we go, it's adding to the version control system. It takes a while. And that disappeared, and now it is green. So that means it is added. And I actually looked up just for good fun. You can see the JetBrains. There's a whole line of different color codings. I didn't know there were that many, but they all mean something. So green is added, and that's all interesting. But that's it. Git is now tracking this. Now just a final side note of the add command, because we don't use it all that much using the built-in tool, because I have two files here and you can see that they have been modified, and I can select which ones I want to include in my commit, one or both, or none of them, I guess. But the add command is also used in the command line interface, and we can do a git status, and I can see that two files have been modified. And here, if I want to do this, I use the git add UI source main Java console, this one for example, and then we can do git status again, and we can see this one is now part of the next thing that's committed. It's not reflected up here, I guess, no. So but we just do it like this. Okay. So thank you for watching, and in the next video we will commit files to the local repository.